punches. He just is not moving. He's very lackadaisical. Maybe he's overtrained for this fight.
Round 8 coming up. Interestingly, Benny Briscoe worked the last day, yesterday. Rodrigo Valdez chose not to work out. Of course, it was a light workout for Benny, a little shadow boxing with our own Chico Vijar for a round or two, as a matter of fact. Did you learn anything about his style, and has it helped you at all in analyzing this fight tonight by being in the ring with him yesterday, Chico?
Well, Benny is not as elusive as Valdez. He's a come-forward fighter, makes 3 or 4 moves.
Valdez scoring with Briscoe coming in, but Benny stays right in there. Now Briscoe brings the head up, and the referee, Wally Tom, comes right in on that. As Valdez had him in a clinch, Briscoe brought the head up, and of course Valdez pretty sensitive about that, knowing that he does cut above both eyes, particularly on the left side.
Briscoe has a growing welt under that right eye.
Joe Clancy has been quite silent for Joe Clancy in the Valdez corner. We've heard a lot more from George Benton exhorting his fighter to keep the hands up, throw more punches.
Oh, Valdez is doing exactly what Clancy wants him to do, and he's satisfied. That's probably why he's not saying anything.
Wally Tom telling Briscoe, break when I tell you to. Right hand lead to the belly from Valdez. We're in round 8. Tim Ryan and Chico Vijar live on CBS Sports Spectacular from Campione d'Italia. Where is it? Well, it's on Lake Lugano, actually within Swiss borders. Mountain country. Absolutely breathtaking. Beautiful area. Fighters have enjoyed their road work here, but that's all behind them now. They're in here for the middleweight championship. Good right-hand shot from Valdez.
Well, the difference is Valdez is hitting him with 3 or 4 punches, Briscoe only with 1. You're not going to beat Valdez with 1 punch at a time. You've got to score combinations.
Valdez scored well in that flurry against the ropes. He has Briscoe's nose bleeding again. We're under 30 seconds remaining in round 8. Valdez can throw those combinations with lightning-like speed. Good shot from Briscoe. High in the cheekbone of Valdez. Briscoe's best punch in the last 2 rounds.
Nice right hand by Briscoe.
Valdez counters with a combination. Not a whole lot of steam on it, but he did land.
Another right hand by Briscoe.
Oh, they are nose to nose here as the bell sounds, ending round 8. Rodrigo Valdez, a close-up look at him. He looks confident, fit. Benny Briscoe showing some signs of wear. Reddening under the right eye. He has bled from the nose and also has an abrasion under his left eye. Valdez, after winning the title from Briscoe, the WBC crown in 1974, successfully defended it against Gracian Tona, Ramon Mendez, Rudy Robles, and Max Cohen. Then he ran into Carlos Monzon. He wants it all here tonight. Briscoe coming forward. Landed with a couple of uppercuts and a good short right hook from Briscoe in that flurry right above our microphone. Right hand from Valdez, and Briscoe got a piece of that.
And Valdez is elusive. He's moving from left to right. He's out-punching inside where Briscoe should perhaps be strong.
Chico, I know you must watch a fight thinking about being in there and looking at the leader and trying to figure out what you'd do. What can you tell us about your strategy? What would you do if you were Benny Briscoe?
I try to narrow Valdez down to a corner instead of following him around so that he has to fight and be prepared for his counterpunches.
Chico Vijar, one of the fine middleweights of his time. In there with the best. Beat a lot of them, 117 fights. And his partner here today, his long career, he's seen them all. Two good ones in here tonight. Valdez tying Briscoe up in the corner over there.
At this point, it isn't a very difficult fight for Valdez. He's having his way. Going rather easily.
Throwing those right-handed bombs, trying to come up with a knockout blow here, but he hasn't been able to really connect cleanly. We're under 30 seconds in round 9. Valdez goes down.
He missed the right hand. That was a slip.
They're not counting. It is a slip. It doesn't appear that he is. I was somewhat startled to see him go down because the blow certainly didn't look like it had hurt him at all. Ring floor does look a little bit slippery. We're in round 10. Tim Ryan and Chico Vijar, Campione d'Italia, the World Middleweight Championship, and it was a clean miss by Valdez, and he slipped following his own punch. We commented a slightly slippery ring floor. Saw that in some of the earlier bouts tonight. So there was definitely no damage done. It was on his own punch. He lost his balance and slipped. For a moment, it appeared the referee was going to make a count, but of course that did not happen. Valdez apparently in control here as we are in the 10th round.
Very much in control.
Valdez scoring inside and now cut on the bridge of the nose of Benny Briscoe.
Valdez is fighting a masterful fight. Showing him exactly what he has to do to be ahead on points.
Briscoe bruised under both eyes. It's bled from the nose and now has a small cut on the bridge of the nose.
Briscoe's hit Valdez with some rather stiff jabs, but he can't put two of them together. Just one punch at a time.
And Valdez, contrarily, punching in combination almost every time. He throws a punch, he throws 2 or 3. Rodrigo Valdez from a family of 10 in Cartagena, Colombia. Got Briscoe coming in with a left hook. Briscoe blocks that flurry.
Valdez covers up very well. Most of the punches are hitting him on the arms, on the elbow.
This fight before a crowd of about 700 people, many of them invited guests to the casino here in Campione. We're under 30 seconds in the 10th round. And remember, this fight will go to a decision. There can be no draw. From our vantage point, Benny Briscoe's got a long way to come back. Landed with that
Good right hand by Valdez. Good right hand.
Another one. Briscoe just digs right back in there. I tell you, he is a strong, courageous fighter. Has not backed off at any point. In some ways, it is possible. Round 11 for the World Middleweight Championship. Rodrigo Valdez and Benny Briscoe. You're seeing the action live on the CBS Sports Spectacular. Tim Ryan with Chico Vijar to describe the action. So far, it's been mainly a description of Rodrigo Valdez. Briscoe continues to come forward, and you've got to admire his pluck. But Chico, in many cases, as we said near the end of the round, it's hurt him in some ways.
Well, it
A lot of
has.
punches.
He's not an effective aggressor, and you can go backwards and be effective as an aggressor, and that's exactly what Valdez is doing. As a matter of fact, in between rounds, Clancy told Valdez to make sure he keeps moving from left to right. Don't present a standing target. He's not doing that. He's quite elusive.
Valdez looking a little bit more careful in this round, a little less aggressive, perhaps having a pretty good feeling of where he is in the fight, as you might expect. Got to make sure that Briscoe doesn't land that one big one that spoils a good night's work for Valdez. Round 11 scheduled for 15. There will be a winner and a new middleweight champion tonight here in Campione. Clancy hollering at the referee, Wally Tom, for what he thought Briscoe trying to use that head inside. Valdez fighting confidently.